So can he stretch out to 2 miles? I mean, he's been in fantastic form recently. He's won at Wolverhampton twice, and he's won at Kempton in between times. Wolverhampton was over 1.5 miles. He dropped back to mile 3 at Kempton. And then last time, but just over 2 weeks ago, he ran over 1.6 miles at Wolverhampton, and he won pretty nicely that day as well. So can he stretch out an extra 2 furlongs here? You'd never believe it, would you? Because he's the son of Sir Prancelot, who was a very quick 2-year-old at Sir Prancelot. So starring 2-mile winners doesn't seem to be an obvious thing for him. But Rod Milne was saying that the horse has been much more grown up recently. And he used to take quite a strong hold in his races. Now he's more relaxed. He's really found his form. I guess at the moment, if you're worried about the draw, well, you shouldn't be really in a way. I know he's drawn 11 of 11, but he's going to be dropped in. There's no question about that. Otherwise, he's got no chance of staying. And I think that it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Charlie Bishop taking over from Patrick Millman, the amateur, and Oisin and Rob Hornby, who've ridden him on his last 3 starts. So I think Charlie will be just dropping him in from his outside draw there, perhaps. So Charlie, wishing him well for the new campaign. He's had 5 winners already this year from 37 rides. And he heads off to Chelmsford on Thursday. He's off to Leicester on Friday. At last, the flat turf action getting into gear a bit. And then he's back on the old weather with us at Lingfield on Saturday with a couple of rides booked. 5-2 favourite then, Singing the Blues, to stretch out, Matt, to 2 miles. Can he do it?
Well, it's a little bit like Tiger Roll. Of course he can, but I don't know. My gut feeling would be try and take it. I quite like Mood for Mischief here for Harry Bentley and Ed Walker. Seemed to enjoy the cheek pieces when 3rd at Wolverhampton. Again, that effort suggested the step up in distance would suit Mood for Mischief. And I'm going to go with Mood for Mischief here. Stall 6 should be a perfect position just to get a nice posse for Harry Bentley. And I'm going to hope that the Ed Walker, son of Nathaniel, is good enough here against the very much informed Singing the Blues. I'm sure there used to be quite a good horse called Singing the Blues, but I may have got mixed up. Maybe someone like Mr. Benstead used to have a horse with a similar name. Long time ago, mind. But most of the runners are ensconced. 2 more to come here at Lingfield this afternoon. Much more racing, of course, to come on Sky Sports Racing, though, over the next few days. And lots to look forward to. Of course, big Grand National meeting just around the corner. So for the second to last time at Lingfield, remember we'll be off to Wolverhampton at 5:25. I think Luke is there for us later on this evening. So lots more coming up on Sky Channel 415. Raul da Silva goes forward. He'll be punching away. Let's go to Richard Hawes in the commentary box.
Long distance race of the afternoon, the Betway Heed Your Hunch handicap, 2 miles. And they're off. And from the stalls, Highway 1 is one of those that's quick into stride. Likewise, Tin Fandango in the orange colours, both of those two heading over towards the rail. On the fence is Everlasting Sea, with post a little wide early, Singing the Blues, just trying to slot in. Now is able to do so in 3rd place. Not quite so lucky is Mood for Mischief, who's posted 3 wide on the outside of Fitzwillie and Knight Commander. The stripes of Love to Breeze, Whinging Willie and the Diamonds. The back pair, Queen of Paris, alongside Looking for Carl. So that's the roll call with 1 mile and 3/4 to go. Highway 1 pressing on for Sylvester de Souza and leads Tin Fandango and Josie Gordon down the hill for the first time and has established a clear lead here. It must be a good 3 or 4 lengths. Back in 3rd, Singing the Blues is pretty keen, racing on the inside of Mood for Mischief, who's covered a little bit of ground through the first half mile. Everlasting Sea is in 5th, just ahead of Knight Commander. Fitzwillie will corner in 7th as the leader continues to scurry along. The pace is decent. Then towards the inside, Whinging Willie in the blue headgear, disputing 3rd last with Love to Breeze, and the last pair Looking for Carl, who's on the outside of Queen of Paris. So Highway 1 now just settling into a rhythm and just coming back to the field slightly as the pace settles slightly. Tin Fandango is in second and in turn is 2 lengths clear of Mood for Mischief, who's in third. Everlasting Sea in the yellow and green. Black and red of Singing the Blues. Red and yellow belongs to Knight Commander. And then the yellow jacket of Fitzwilly, who's in 7th place as they turn away. Whinging Willie in the diamonds. The stripes belongs to Love to Breeze. The last two looking for Carl in the pink and green colours, who's just the back marker with Queen of Paris in the red jacket running the rail. So making the turn towards the 1 mile point, so reaching halfway. Highway 1 has led them throughout and leads by 3 lengths from Tin Fandango in second. Mood for Mischief on the outside of Everlasting Sea. Singing the Blues is in 5th place at this stage, 5 lengths off the lead with half a length back on the inside to Knight Commander. Fitzwilly and Whinging Willie are side by side, and then Love to Breeze just ahead of Queen of Paris, and looking for Carl is the back marker, as once again the leader is just allowed to slide on here by Silvestre de Sousa as they make their way up past the 6, and Highway 1's lead is back up to 4 or 5 lengths from Tin Fandango, Mood for Mischief and Everlasting Sea, who continue to head the chase. Singing the Blues racing in 5th place ahead of Knight Commander. A flick of the tail as Love to Breeze breaks cover in the striped colours and tries to move forward. Then Fitzwilly on the outside of Whinging Willie, and still towards the back of the field looking for Carl and also Queen of Paris. Still clear, however, is Highway 1, who reaches the highest point of the racecourse and will begin the left-hand turn, and they approach to the final half mile. So out in the lead, Highway 1 by 3 to 4 lengths. Tin Fandango in second, leader just trying to get a breather in down the hill, if anything left to offer. Then towards the outside, Mood for Mischief. Love to Breeze is keeping on with things, that move forward. Then behind these, Singing the Blues angling back towards the rail. Looking for Carl has made progress as Highway 1 is quickly swallowed up by the pack. Tin Fandango becomes the new leader, but Love to Breeze and Richard Kingscote down the outside. Mood for Mischief is in 3rd place, looking for Carl's move through into 4th. Then Singing the Blues from the back, Queen of Paris in the red jacket tries to stay on as well. Tin Fandango, the orange colours. Striped jacket, Love to Breeze. Red colours up the fence for Mood for Mischief. Then looking for Carl. Singing the Blues is now finding full stride and beginning to come home strongly. Tin Fandango, however, has a 2-length lead from Singing the Blues, and this day Tin Fandango's going to get that elusive victory. Tin Fandango for Josie Gordon and Mark Usher. Singing the Blues just home in second ahead to Love to Breeze. Knight Commander ran on into 4th place ahead of Looking for Carl.
Well, the big guns were all there, but they're not good enough to see off Josephine Gordon, who's just having a little issue pulling up Tin Fandango, who's run to the line strong for Mark Usher's Lambourne Yard. Consistent horse, knocking at the door, gets the win. The two big guns for many in second and third, although, of course, Love to Breeze did drift in the market to a much bigger price than it was this morning just before the off. Singing the Blues seemed to see the trip out well enough, but possibly had to be ridden in a way to get the trip. Wasn't convinced about Love to Breeze, totally under pressure. The tail just didn't quite seem to be doing what it should possibly be doing. And Raul de Silva's got a good late rally out of Knight Commander as well. The 10 horse has finished off fairly strongly, but no one would say that Tin Fandango didn't deserve to get a win. Has been nudging up the handicap for place runs, which is always a bit nasty, and finally comes good today. You've got to say Singing the Blues remains in good form. Love to Breeze could certainly have a win in her before she produces. And Knight Commander, a little bit of an eye catcher, although is a race fit horse back in the ruck. So whether Knight Commander's got massive improvement in him, I'd be surprised, but he certainly caught the eye flashing home in 4th place. So Tin Fandango dances in here, Kat, and favourite backers frustrated.
Yeah, cheers, Matt. He's probably run a really good race there, though, on the figures, hasn't he? Singing the Blues. But Tin Fandango not winning out of turn. A victory on the CV. 1 out of 11 now he is. 12 to 1. Second, 11 to 4 favourite Singing the Blues. And Love to Breeze back in 3rd place at 13 to 2. But Josephine Gordon, who'd ridden him on 2 previous occasions, Tin Fandango, knew what he was made of today, and he's managed to win at the 11th time of asking. Well done to the Mark Usher team and to Mr. Humphreys, his owner. Let's take a break.